everybody. Welcome into K17 Reactions. I'm your host, Jimmy. And if this is your first time here, I welcome you aboard. If you've been here before, I thank you for your return. Today I'm going to be reacting to a song because of a song that I reacted to yesterday. Yesterday I put out a reaction that I also dedicated to my dad. I met him for the first time on October 3rd of last year in 2025. And so we've known each other for, close to 4 months and have grown pretty close pretty quick with him and his wife Lisa and my two younger sisters. I almost said stepdaughters. My two younger sisters. It's just been a wonderful experience. Well, he's in the hospital. It was really touch and go there for a while. He's still not completely out of the woods, but he is improving, which is what we wanted. But during the video last night, I asked, if anybody who are praying people would say a prayer for him, it'd be greatly appreciated. And after I did the video reaction, and by the way, it was to the Allman Brothers band Soul Shine. You can click on my picture in the bottom left of the screen, and it'll take you to my channel, and you'll find the reaction for the Allman Brothers band Soul Shine. I encourage you to listen to it, and if you don't want to listen to me react to it, I encourage you just to go on your own and listen to it. It's definitely worth the listen. But anyway, at the end of that song, I didn't catch it quick enough, and a few seconds, 3 or 4 seconds of the next song started playing before I cut it off. And so after the video, after I posted it, I got a comment from Wake Up P6H, and just said that just a prayer for your dad and sending healing prayers to him, and also prayers to you and your family. He's got great taste in music. My dad is a musician. Phenomenal song. I also hadn't heard this one from them before. And then says, by the way, that song that started to play at the end, I recognized immediately. It's a song called She Talks to Angels by the Black Crowes. And that was indeed the song that was starting to play. And I grew up in the 80s. 70s and 80s music to me is the best music ever made, hands down. You can maybe scatter a little 60s in there as well. But the Black Crowes are a group that I've obviously heard of, but they just weren't the group at the time that I thought I would like. I had a pretty narrow liking to certain music, and I would drive people crazy because I listened to the same songs over and over again. But anyway, saying all that, since they did pick up on the fact that the Black Crowes, She Talks to Angels, came on, and I wasn't familiar with it, figured I'd react to it. So that's what I'm going to do. Before I get into that, if you like what I'm doing here, please hit that like button. Also subscribe, share, comment, and hit that post notification bell so you'll know when I drop more videos. Also, I've started a Patreon page, which I will leave the link to it. It'll briefly show up on the screen, and I'll also leave it in the description. Currently, I just started, just have a few videos uploaded, and I'm working on a few more. The first several that's going to come out over there are all ones that YouTube blocked, and I couldn't get them to budge on the appeals process, so I'm posting them over to Patreon. So if you would go over there, I've only got one tier set up, so everything will fall up under the one tier. But if it's something you'd like to do, I would greatly appreciate it. So getting all that stuff out of the way, let's listen to the Black Crowes, and they're singing She Talks to Angels. Let's do it. Had to get me a drink out. Here we go.
never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Yes, she'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. Keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. Yes, the hair is from a little boy, and the cross is someone she has not met, but not yet. Says she talks to angels.
Sorry to pause it right there in the middle of a verse. I meant to pause it right after the chorus, and I was so enthralled in it that I didn't get to it quick enough. But I'll back it up, and we won't miss anything. I can tell you I have not heard this song. There's stuff that I will listen to now in my older years that I appreciate more that I may not have appreciated back then. And I think after listening to this song, it would have definitely fallen in to the style of music that I preferred. His voice, I love raspiness in a voice, a raspy or gravelly type of sound, and I think he has it in spades. I know this might be a weird comparison, but the first name that popped into my mind with a similar raspiness, not necessarily the same voice, but a similar raspiness, was Darius. I can't remember his last name, but Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish. That, for whatever reason, that popped into my head. I like the backup instruments. I am really liking this song. As far as what the song is talking about, I may not have a complete grasp on it, but the fact that he said that she apparently struggled with addiction, and then she had a lock of hair from a little boy in her pocket. So my first, I actually had two thoughts. Number one was that a little boy had died, and the second one was, since she was an addict, the little boy was taken away from her. So I don't know one way or the other. Any of you out there that are familiar with the song, you can actually let me know what it is that he's actually talking about in the song. But yeah, I think it's a really good song. And let me back it up so I don't miss anything. There, that should be plenty.
Nothing as black as night now. She pulls those shades down tight. Oh yeah, there's a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything alright. Alright, yeah, yeah. She talks to angels, says to call her out by her name. Oh yeah, angel, call her out by her name. Oh, angel, call her out by her name. Oh, she talks to angels, they call her out, yeah, call her out. Don't you know that they call her out by name?
The Black Crow, she talks to angels. There in that last verse, I got to thinking about, says she paints her eyes dark, um, wears the cross, pulls the blinds down. Um, and again, I may be misinterpreting this. To me, that kind of seemed like she was shutting everything else out, staying in the darkness, being alone. Is I assume what she feels like she needs to do. But it can also talk about either her. Those are metaphors for, and metaphor is not the right word there, but the blackness inside that she's feeling. And yeah, so I know that I probably got that wrong, so y'all can correct me in the comments. In closing here, again, if you like the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, go visit my Patreon. Kind of living inside your shell is kind of segueing in to the last part of this video, which is something I say at the end of all my videos, and it's talking about mental health. And one of the many things that you can't do if you're struggling is close yourself off to everybody. There are people out there that care about you. There are people out there that love you and will help you. Don't believe the lies of the enemy that you're all alone. This is just who you are. Deal with it. I kept everything in from my childhood, and 40 years later, I still struggle with some depression. So if I can't do anything else, I want to try to prevent somebody for wasting over 40 years of their life because there's something inside that they haven't got out and they haven't got help for. So let me just encourage you to do that. Find someone. With me, it was family, it was friends, it was a therapist, it was a doctor, it was a pastor. There was a number of people around me. But until you could have the world around you, but until you're willing to put it out there, what's going on, so you can get the right help, it's just not good to keep it all bottled up. So saying that, I'll just say this, until next time.